Hey, what up, y'all? I'm back again with another episode of Addish, and as you can see, the kid is outside. We have another snow day in Atlanta. We typically don't get these like that, man, so this is a special occasion. And yeah, man, today I want to talk to y'all about creativity, collaboration, some of the things that have been going on this week. So I'm not going to do the whole episode outside. I'm going to go in the house. I'm going to catch y'all.
A few moments later.
Hey, so actually I lied. I'm not going back in the house yet because it looks too nice out here and it feels really good. And we don't get snow like that. And I really want to enjoy the snow. So, yeah, let me talk about it a little bit. First thing I did was on Sunday, I went to a writing session or writing camp. It was a 12-hour camp. I can't tell you what we were doing, but interestingly enough, music is just like other forms of creativity. Like, we had briefs. We had a brief we had to answer in order to satisfy, some potential clients and maybe, get some things placed. Placed, for those who don't know, is slang for getting some records made. So, or getting records like to be a part of something big, like a TV show or someone's album or something like that. So yeah, we did that. And but while I was there for till like 10 o'clock that night for the session, and then I stayed till like 2 in the morning, chopping it up, catching up with people, playing beats for artists and stuff like that. And the session just reminded me of something that the founder of the agency I work at now always says, and that's that everything you do has to be in service of the work. So again, what I was saying in the intro, it's not about it's about we, right? So the cool thing was anytime I was collabing with my homie, his name is Luca. He's another producer, super talented. He's one of the greats, man. And the interesting thing was anytime someone wanted to add something to the song, nobody said no. We had a writer in the room with us. The songwriter might say, "Yo, I like where y'all are going," so we kept going that direction. I might say, "Yo, bro, we need to strip this out and just like have this section bare," and Luca would do that. Luca may add an 808 and say, "Yo, is this shit too distorted?" It's like, "Nah, bro, fuck it, just do it, everything, put it in." And that was the vibe of the session, and it was just pure creative energy. And I think it reminds me of a lesson Quincy Jones used to say in a documentary of his where he basically talked about how you have to leave space for God to enter the room when you're working on creative shit. And that's tough to do because in order for God to come in the room, your ego cannot occupy that same space. It just doesn't work that way. So it was interesting, and it reminded me of the work that happens in advertising, where it's not about me, it's about we. What's the best idea here that's going to satisfy what we need to do to help the client, to connect with consumers, et cetera, et cetera. Sometimes the best idea is going to come from creative. Other times the best idea is going to come from, a collaboration of creative with strategy. Sometimes the best idea might come from account. Other times the best idea might come from someone in reception who has nothing to do with what y'all are working on, but they hear the project and they're like, "Oh, it would be cool if y'all did this. Like, I like y'all's product. Maybe y'all could make a commercial about this." And that might be the best idea. And you have to have enough wisdom and enough humility to say, okay, like good ideas can come from anywhere. And that's another lesson, ironically enough, that I picked up from Kanye, believe it or not. There was a story, I think, when he was working on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, where they said he would be the guy who asks the pizza guy what he thought of a track. Like the pizza guy could come in and he'd be like, "Yo, what you think of this?" And the pizza guy could get credit on the song too. He wasn't stingy about it. He believed in the power of opinion, right? Despite what's going on with bro today. So I say all that to say, constantly, especially on like the call we just had that turned out really well, I'm reminded of the power of collaboration. The writing camp as well reminded me of the power of collaboration. And to anyone who's hoping to get into the industry, the power of collaboration and remembering that it's not me, it's we, is probably the greatest thing that's going to help you traverse whatever happens in your career. Because people need people, man. That's the way you're going to get your next opportunity. That's the way you're going to get to the next level. I've never met anyone who did anything completely by themselves. It's always been a team effort. So with that said, I don't know. I'm not going to stay too long on this one. I'm going to enjoy this weather. Probably throw some cool B-roll in here. But yeah, that's been my week in a nutshell, man. Traversing around Atlanta, writing records. I'm trying to get a Grammy next year. I'm trying to be at least nominated. And shout out to the homie. He's actually nominated too. We found out during the session. So yeah, man, trying to get nominated or win something. I'm trying to get a Lion before it's all said and done. And then honestly, on some completely selfless shit, I've realized that a lot of times my greatest achievements have come when I've tried to help others. So that's part of the aim of this series. So if I can help someone else with some shit they got going on or getting into the industry or understanding this on a better level, then I'll take it. So with that said, man, just remember, it's we, not me. It's not me, it's we. Anytime you're working on something creative, it has to be in service of the idea. I think I have another episode that's coming out soon that's talking about being in service of the idea. I don't know how I feel about it. It makes me a little nervous how it was, I don't know, it's just casual, but it can help someone, so I'm going to put it out. That's my ego talking, saying that I should keep it and be afraid. Ego and fear, they also kill creativity. Ego and fear, remember that. Those are enemies. When you're creating, leave your ego at the door, keep the door open, allow God in the room. Everything else will take care of itself. So with that said, man, I'm going to catch y'all later. I'm going to enjoy this snow. My hand's getting cold. Y'all be blessed, man. Life is beautiful. Love on you folks. Enjoy your life. Peace.